music and everything. So we have a pretty stacked bracket today. I see at least 8 people who I would not be surprised if they are some of the folks who make it to our finals in June, and some other folks who are on the come up who I think might be good challengers for those positions. Some of the players who normally qualify are less active in recent months, so I wonder if folks like Lamel, etc. will return. But then we also have seen Twinkler joining this event, who's a very high-ranked player, but has never played in a Majidoro Masters qualifier or earned points in the past, at least from my recollection. So it'd be really exciting to see them participate this year and play actively. And then I think this is also, I'm coming off a pretty bad tournament before this one. Probably the lowest I've ever been, that's rough, probably the lowest I've ever been seeded for an event at 6th. But we have a new 3rd seed, Draco Mirai, who has been grinding for the past couple of months and has gotten so much better. And I'm really interested to see how well they do in the event now that there's kind of a little bit more pressure and people are kind of de-rusting, at least our players who are historically more active. So if by chance you are new to watching Magical Drop, the goal is to either push your opponent off the board, which is looking like it's about to happen to me. Oh, it just survived. Or to reach the quota number, which is 200, in the middle by popping 200 bubbles before your opponent. We'll always start on Magician as the kind of neutral pick character for every match, and then whoever loses the first game will have the opportunity to pick which character we play next. The other thing is it's always going to be mirror matches. You're always going to play the same character. The difference in power between all of the different characters is very, very vast. So we've kind of come to a community consensus that to best measure skill, players play mirror matches. You have to learn all the different patterns. Some people specialize in different characters, so you get a good diversity out of the cast. You'll see, otherwise we'd always only pick like Father Strength or some of the other top tier characters, Hermit. So this character here, Justice, in a normal world, if you're picking any character you want versus your opponent, probably never gets picked. Super weak in terms of the ability to push your opponent off the board. But for players who want to kind of play that long game, be more optimal than their opponent over a long period of time, selecting somebody like Justice and trying to pop more bubbles than them is definitely a viable strategy. Looks like I took a quick glance. Seems like a lot of our other matches are underway, I think, except for Deca's, as he finishes the Ren Neo Turf Masters.